That was my sister's. That was not mine. Welcome back to another Canvas video. Today we are completely done with leaf removal, so me and Josiah are a little bit happy about that. What it looks like outside right now, and tomorrow it's gonna look totally different. We are getting our first snow of the 2025-2026 season. Me and Josiah are super happy. We love snow plowing. If you didn't know that about us, that's what we love to do. So there's a couple things I need to do just to get ready for the day. I've already done a couple of things over the weekend. I brought the skid steer over to our commercial property, and my plow is pretty much ready to go for my truck. Just do a couple of maintenance things around just to get ready for tomorrow. So yeah, first I need to go to the locksmith and I need to copy the skid steer key, the door to the skid steer key, or this door to the skid steer, and the padlock key for our engine. There's the snow blower, salter, my snow plow. All right, let's get going. Okay, this is really bad. So these are the two skid steer keys for the door and the skid steer. These are our lock keys for the engine padlock. And I cannot remember which key it was. So I'm gonna have to stop by the commercial property and I'm gonna have to find out what key goes where. So that's, yeah, it's gonna be an extra 15-20 minutes just to find out what key is which. Okay. There's our skid steer in the back of the parking lot. I believe it is this one, so not the newer one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. It is the one that I suspected, but I'm glad I made sure. I could have made copies of all the keys, but this one we don't use for anything, so it would have been just a waste of money. So I'm fine getting some gas. So, all right, I'm glad I did that. Just gonna make sure nobody stole anything. Luckily, it's parked under like a parking lamp and whatnot, and the door locks. But still, you know, first time out always makes you a little bit nervous. I never did the parking brake, so I'm gonna do that right now. So we got all the keys copied into new keys. Very quick and easy. And they look like pretty good. It was only $17.80, so not as much as I was thinking. But it did only take them like 5 minutes to do. So back to our yard. I'm gonna do some quick stuff. What's cool, actually, is I'll show you this right now, is where this place is. Central Security, Central Lock. We have a snow removal client just right here. This is the property that we plow right here, so that's kind of cool. I got some lunch. Now we're gonna go down below and get some stuff. I got my fluid film, just we keep the rust down from certain equipment like the dump trailer. I don't know if I need to take the battery out, but I know that inside is getting some rust, some oil spilled in it, so it got it corrosive. I'm also gonna spray some stuff here as well. There. Anywhere else that I see rust? Get back here. Yeah, but all right here, this is all rust right here. I'm gonna keep the tarp on it. The tarp's only like, it was 40 bucks, so if we need to buy a new tarp we can. But if it keeps the dump trailer clear of anything, that makes sense. You know what? It is getting cold out. I might go put on my winter coat. It's weird because it's like today it's fine, like I just have a hoodie on, you know, it's probably about 45 degrees outside. But tomorrow it is going to be cold. The weather says that it's gonna start out as rain tomorrow morning into the afternoon, and then I don't know around what time in the afternoon there's going to be a cold air that pushes in behind the rain that's going to turn that rain to snow, and then it's basically going to snow until Wednesday morning. I have not got any definitive answer of when the snow is going to stop on Wednesday. What I'm probably guessing what we're going to do is Tuesday, so tomorrow in the afternoon when it turns over to snow, we'll kind of keep an eye on it, you know, kind of keep an eye on our commercial properties. If it does get to the point to where it is going to be slushy or something like that, I will go out and just make sure that we get we have one healthcare place, so we have to make sure that there's no slipping and falling there. And then we do have an apartment building as well. I'm gonna get the bagger. Let me turn on the light really quick. I'm gonna get the bagger off the mower for the final time. I wish I put this ice or this rock salt somewhere up here more, so it's easier to get to instead of way back here. Yeah, I'm gonna take the bagger off for the final time this year. Get on our snow blower. We're not using the tractor at all this year. Last year we used it for properties, but this year we aren't using it for anything. We just decided let's just stick with the plows and the skid steer. Go up and down and float. Perfect. wondering how to take off one of these decks, how to take off the front part. So the front part comes off and you gotta go to the back here. And then, I wonder if you can see this. There's the PTO shaft right here. Actually, this is going way easy. So that's off. And then, I think, now, it is fully disconnected from the whole thing. So that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, it's so quick. Then I'm just going to turn it back on and raise the deck, or raise the bars that hold it. And this is where the deck is going to stay until next year. And this bungee cord. Now I have to grab the PTO shaft up here for the snowplow. Oh. This basically connects the deck one from the back to the front. Hello everybody, it is currently the next day. I got all the stuff done yesterday, even scheduling for snow removal jobs because it is going to snow. Here's Kitty. Kitty. Hey Kitty. So yeah, it just started raining outside. It is about like 11:30 a.m. It is going to turn to snow at around 3 p.m. And so I'll just make sure that the commercial properties are kind of upkept from there. We don't get too many inches of snow on it. And then from there, it'll be about 3 a.m. that we go out, clean up all the properties because it'll stop snowing about 3 a.m. If it doesn't, we're probably going to delay our service a little bit into the morning a little bit more. I just got word from our healthcare facility contract that they just opened up one of the outlets on the light posts. So I'm going to go get an extension cord from that light post to our skid steer so we can plug our skid steer in, run that block heater. Even though it's like 40 degrees out right now, which is pretty warm. In the coming months it's going to get colder here in Minnesota. Here's the box right here. They unlocked it or cut off the padlock this morning, I think they said. So there it is right there. And then it just has to come around here. So I'm going to turn the skid steer around. The battery is on that side, so we can park over here and jump it if we need to. So I'm just gonna test the keys. I'm gonna get this funnel back behind here. I don't think I'm gonna fill it with diesel just because the diesel area is busy today, or the gas tanks. But all right, let's see. I got my original keys, but let's see if these ones work. There you go, that one opens it too. All right, it's perfect. So we'll get this in here. Just putting it in here so people don't see it, but that's our engine. It's not getting too wet on it, which I'm glad. All right, that one unlocks it. Let's cycle the glow plugs. Somehow there's water coming through this switch up here. Or is it by the bolt? Oh, it's the bolt. The bolts are letting water in. Ha! Which I did not put those in, so. thought I might as well just turn off the skid steer, because this is the belt and this is the plug-in right here, which is looking a little dirty, and I don't have a cloth. All right, what I was saying before I got interrupted by my camera turning off. I don't know where I was at, but the extension cord usually lights up. It's not lighting up. So my guess is, the camera's dirty. My guess is that the electrical doesn't start until the light post turns on. So we'll only get power at night, unfortunately, but I got it plugged in, so yeah, we'll have to make sure that we unplug it every time. All right, now back home to take a rest, and this is probably where I'll end the YouTube video for today.